Database objects. A database's object refers to a feature that is used to store, represent, or retrieve data. Database provides various objects which are as follows. Table. As you know, a table is a fundamental unit of a database. It is made up of rows and columns. A column signifies a field, whereas a row signifies a record. Form. A form is a visual interface where we can view, insert, and update records. It provides an interface with various controls like text boxes, labels, check boxes, radio buttons, etc. Query. A query is request sent to a relational database management system to manipulate or retrieve data. The purpose of a query is to extract specific information from a database. It is written in SQL. Report. A report is a way to display records from a table or query in a formatted manner. It is typically used to summarize, analyze, and show data in a human-readable format.
LibreOffice Base.
LibreOffice Base is a free and open-source relational database management system, RDBMS. It is a part of the LibreOffice suite. It provides users with the tools to create and manage databases, design form and reports, and interact with data.
Starting LibreOffice Base.
Follow the given steps to start
LibreOffice Base.
1. Click on the Start button. 2. Click on the LibreOffice folder. 3. Click on the LibreOffice Base app. The database wizard opens. It allows us to create a new database or open an existing database. 4. Click on the Create a new database radio button. 5. Click on the Next button. The next step of Database Wizard appears. If we register the database, then our database is made public and hence can be accessed by other people. We can also create a database without registering it by selecting the No, Do Not Register the Database radio button. 6. Click on the Finish button. The Save As dialog box appears. 7. Type new name for the database in the file name text box. 8. Click on the Save button. A new database is created with the typed name. The extension of LibreOffice Base is .odb. The LibreOffice Base window has various components. These components are as follows. Title bar. It displays the currently opened database. At the right end, it contains the window control buttons to maximize, minimize, or close the window. Menu bar. It has 7 menus including File, Edit, View, Insert, Tools, Window, and Help. These menus contain various options. Standard toolbar. It is visible just below the menu bar. It has frequently used commands in the form of icons. Database pane. It is visible at the left-hand side in the base window. It has 4 database object buttons named Tables, Queries, Forms, and Reports. Tasks pane. It shows the tasks related to the database object selected in the database pane. Object area. It is visible just below the Tasks pane. It shows the available objects under the selected database object. For example, it shows available tables in the database when the tables object is selected. Status bar. It is visible at the bottom of the base window containing information about the type of view of the object in the database. Data types in database. A data type defines the type of value a field can accept. There are various data types in LibreOffice Base. Text. Varchar char. Used for storing alphanumeric characters. Varchar is variable length while char is fixed length. We need to specify the size in between the parentheses, which is the maximum length of the field. Integer. Int, comma, small int, comma, big int. Used for whole numbers without decimal places. The size of the integer determines the range of values it can hold. Decimal, decimal, numeric, float, double. Used for storing numbers with decimal places. Decimal and numeric are exact numeric types, while float and double are approximate numeric types. Date, used for storing date values. Time, used for storing time values. Timestamp, used for storing date and time values. Boolean, used for storing true or false or yes or no values. Currency, used for storing currency values. Auto value, integer auto value, an auto incrementing field commonly used as a primary key. Binary, blob, clob, used for storing binary or large text data. Memo, used for storing large text data. Creating a table. LibreOffice Base provides two ways to create a table: Table Wizard and Design View. Let us first explore the Table Wizard or create a table. Creating a table using Table Wizard. The Table Wizard allows us to select a predefined database. Follow the steps given below to create a table. 1. Click on the Tables button in the Database pane. 2. Click on the Use Wizard to create table option from the Tasks pane. The Table Wizard dialog box will open. 3. Click on the down arrow of the Sample Tables option. 4. Select any one table. In our case, we have selected the Orders table from the drop-down list. All fields of the Orders table appears in the Available Fields list box. 5. Select the field which is to be added to the Selected Fields list box. 6. Click on the button to add only selected field or button to add all fields to the Selected Fields list box. 7. Similarly, add the desired fields. 8. Click on the Next button. The second step of the Table Wizard appears, in which we have to specify the data type of fields one by one. Base, by default, assigns a data type to each field. We can change it according to the requirement. 9. Click on the Next button. The third step of the Table Wizard appears, where we have to specify the primary key in the table. 10. Click on the Use an Existing Field as a Primary Key radio button. 11. Select the field to be used as primary key. In our case, we have selected the Order ID field. We can also skip to set the primary key for now by unchecking the Create a Primary Key radio button. 12. Click on the Next button. The fourth step of the Table Wizard appears. 13. Type new table if required. In our case, we have retained the default name. 14. Click on the Finish button. The table is created and opened for entering records. Creating table in Design View. The drawback of creating table using Table Wizard is that it does not allow to change the field names. We cannot add new fields to the table according to our requirement. The Design View solves this problem by giving the facility to add new fields. Follow the steps given below to create a table in Design View. 1. From the Tasks pane, click on the Create Table in Design View option. The Table Design window appears with the following three columns. Field Name. In this column, we have to type the names of the fields that are to be added to the table. Field Type. In this column, we have to specify the data type for each field. Description. In this column, we can enter the description about each field. It is optional to add a description. The Table Design window also has Field Properties pane at the bottom. This pane allows us to set the various properties of any field. The commonly used field properties are as follows. Entry required. It specifies that the field is mandatory to give value in it. Length. It allows us to specify the maximum value accepted in the field. Default value. It sets the default value for the field. This value is visible when the value of the field is not provided by the user. Format example. It allows us to set the format of the value that is to be accepted in the specified field. 2. Type the first field name under the Field Name column. 3. Press the Tab key to move to the next cell. 4. Select the data type for the field from the drop-down list. 5. Similarly, type the names of other fields and set the desired data type of each field. In our case, we have added the same fields that we have selected in the orders table. 6. Click on the Save button from the standard toolbar or press the Ctrl+S key. The Save As dialog box appears. 7. Type the name for the table. 8. Click on the OK button. The No Primary Key dialog box appears asking us to create a primary key. 9. Click on the No button for now. 10. Right-click on the field that is to be set as the primary key. 11. Select the primary key option from the context menu. The primary key will be set and a key icon appears in front of the field name. Entering data in a table. The process of entering data into a table is called data entry. Perform the following steps to enter data into a table. 1. Click on the table's object in the database pane. 2. Double-click on the table name in the object area. Alternatively, we can open a table by right-clicking and selecting the Open option. The table opens in the datasheet view with fields name in the same sequence in which we have added them while creating the table. 3. Click in the first cell and type the desired value of the column. 4. Press the Tab key to move to the next cell and type the value. 5. Similarly, enter the value in all the fields. As you can see, we have entered the records in the orders table. 6. Click on the Save button on the standard toolbar to save the table. 7. Close the table by clicking on the cross button. If you try to close the table without saving, a dialog box appears asking to save the changes. 8. Click on the Yes button. The data is saved in the table. Navigate through the table. The navigation toolbar present at the bottom in the datasheet view. It allows us to move from one record to another. The navigation toolbar has the following navigation buttons. First, it moves the pointing arrow to the first record in the table. Previous. It moves the pointing arrow to the previous record in the table. Next. It moves the pointing arrow to the next record in the table. Last. It moves the pointing arrow to the last record in the table. New. It allows us to add a new record in the table. Record Selector box. It shows the number of the currently selected records. Editing records in a table. To edit or modify the previously entered data, follow the steps given below. 1. Click in the cell where the changes to be done. The cursor appears in the cell and the Edit icon appears before the record that is being edited. This icon is displayed till the table is saved after making the required changes. 2. Type the new value or make the desired changes. 3. Press Escape key to cancel the changes made and restore the original contents. Deleting records from table. Follow the steps given below to delete any record from the table. 1. Open the table. 2. Select the record to be deleted. 3. Click on the Edit menu. 4. Select the Delete Record option. Or, alternatively, right-click on the selected record and select the Delete Rows option from the context menu. A confirmation dialog box opens. 5. Click on the Yes button to delete the record or click on the No button to cancel the deletion operation. Sorting data in the table. Sorting data is a method to arrange the data in the table in ascending or descending order.
Follow the steps given below to sort the data.
1. Open the table in which the data is to be sorted. 2. Select the column which is to be stored. 3. Click on the Sort Ascending or Sort Descending icon from the standard toolbar. Alternatively, follow the steps given below. 1. Click on the Sort icon from the standard toolbar. The Sort Order dialog box appears. 2. Select Field from the Field Name drop-down list. 3. Select the appropriate order, either ascending or descending. We can sort multiple fields simultaneously. 4. Click on the OK button. Creating relationship. As you work with various tables, make sure the data is consistent and free of redundancies. It is not acceptable for a single entity in the database to have several records for it or for it to have distinct data values. Creating relationships between a database's tables does this. The presence of a common field or fields between the two tables is the most crucial need for establishing a relationship. A relationship refers to the association between tables based on common fields. The main requirement of a relationship is that both tables must have a primary key. They must have a common field with same data type. If the data type of the common field is not same, then LibreOffice Base will display an error message and will not allow to set the relationship between the two tables. DBMS manages the integrity of data in the tables once the relationship is created. Types of relationship. Relationship can be of three types, which are as follows. One-to-one. A one-to-one relationship refers to a type of relationship between two tables where each record in one table is directly related to exactly one record in another table and vice versa. This means that for every record in the first table, there is a corresponding record in the second table and vice versa. One-to-many. A one-to-many relationship is a type of relationship between two tables where one record in the first table can be associated with multiple records in the second table, but each record in the second table is associated with only one record in the first table. This is a common and fundamental type of relationship in relational database systems. Many-to-many. A many-to-many
M/N
relationship occurs when each record in one table can be associated with multiple records in another table and vice versa. Unlike one-to-one and one-to-many relationships, a many-to-many relationship involves the creation of a junction table, also known as an associative or linking table, to represent the connections between the two entities. Let us consider the tables employee and department created earlier. Follow the steps given below to create a relationship between these two tables. 1. Create both the tables in a database. 2. Click on the Tools menu. 3. Click on the Relationships option. The Relation Design window with Add Tables dialog box appears. 4. Select the tables in the Add Tables dialog box. 5. Click on the Add button. 6. Click on the Close button to close the Add Tables dialog box. 7. Drag the common field, that is Employee ID, from the Employee table and drop on the Employee ID field of the Department table. One-to-one relationship is created.